Tom, there's just something about waterfalls, you know?
I really
They're just incredibly beautiful. Boy, there's such lush green growth down there. The girls are just lost in that. I can't even see them now. They'll have to get on down there close to the bottom before we can even see their heads pop up. Well, there really is. And of course, the flow is still greatly increased because of all the rain that we've had. But that's one, I don't care how dry it gets, it's always flowing. The only time that it stopped flowing is when it got to below zero for several days consistently. And that waterfall is actually froze solid. It is. You know that's cold, don't you? To have that kind of... Well, you know, it varies. Normally we do get some snow. We haven't in the last few years. We're just, you know, just a dusting or a couple of inches. But then a couple of years prior to that, both years we had like 14 inches, you know, a couple of times. So,
way down here.
Yeah, they made the way all the way down, didn't they?
Yeah. The body's really good shape. Figure nature of the heart is
Yeah. There they are. Well, I love it here. There's no telling how many times we've been here. Just about every time we have friends or family visit, we bring them here because they've never seen it before.
I'm glad you got us here.
Well, I never tire of it. You can never see this too much, you know. There's no such thing. I don't know that I've ever seen it with this kind of flow before.
That's a lot of water.
It is a lot of power.
You better believe that.
Now, can you imagine if you had a real large and structurally sound water wheel to the side? That sucker would be humming, wouldn't it?
If I was all electric,
You could. Imagine that. Now look up on the side, that sheer rock cliff.
right?
Years ago, a gentleman, a crazy fella, his name was Jim Bob Tinsley, and he was just a real adventurous fella and a writer. He did all kind of exciting things in life, traveled a lot, but he had some fellas extend a rope from up above that ledge and supported him as he dangled from that cliff to get a magnificent black and white photograph of that fall.
I tremble when I think about it.
I do too. You know, that's kind of like them guys that jump out of perfectly good flying airplanes. It just don't make sense.
I know you'll have to do it a couple of times, but
of course, they'd say the same thing about us guys that fly them things that have wings that rotate. You know, that's.
Well, I tell you, I got stories about that all over here. Way forward.
Yeah. Yep.
They wouldn't fly, they just beat the air to death.
Well, that's the proof. That is fact. Look how the mist.
I'm looking at that.
Yeah, isn't that beautiful? The sun shining through the mist. That's right. Yeah. There is a falls here. I've not been to it. It's pretty difficult to get to. That it has that phenomena often and multiple rainbows.
Right.
And its name of it is Rainbow Falls. Isn't that something? Now, way up above here, closer to the Parkway, the Blue Ridge Parkway, you look down from the Blue Ridge Parkway, kind of down this way, and right back over behind us here is this huge rock formation that it just looks like a great big granite basketball. And that's Looking Glass. That's the name of it, Looking Glass. And this Looking Glass Rock, and this is Looking Glass Falls and Looking Glass Creek. So that's where that name comes from. That's just an incredible scene. The big, beautiful rock there, you know.
It's a beautiful country.
It is. Well, I'll say it's God's country.
That's what they say. I
Yeah.
believe it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk down and back. I'll be back in about 4 hours.
You might pick you up at supper time.
Well, how was that? Was that magnificent?
I would take
It's
that.
beautiful.
You can go a long ways before you see anything prettier than that.
You're a candid camera. I wouldn't be doing it.
Oh, making any